right? We got to get it right. So, I got you. Ready for the questions? Mm-hmm. We about to ask Nisa some questions, and she got to answer them. I hope Nisa ready for the questions. It's not a game, for real. We need to know. We need to know. Right? Yo. All right, here we go. Let's get the questions out right now. Let me look through my little notes real fast. All right, so I got it. What makes you feel like you need to be alone?
You mean like relationship-wise? Or just...
Let's go for relationship-wise. Hey, let's do it. Shit.
This is the time where I'm so in love with who I am. And it's so deep that I still want to figure out more. Because when you're in real love, you still want to know more. You still want to... Like, I know self-worth more than I ever have. And I can't let my happiness depend on other people. I have to find it for myself.
Right.
That's why.
Yeah, I heard her. I like that answer too. She's answering questions real. We're going to have to get spicy on her a little bit, right?
Oh.
Let me look through these, man. Okay. I like this one. Can you remember a time in your life you felt like the most alive? Tell me everything about that memory.
Ooh. Most alive.
Let the cat out the bag too. Let me set the mood up in here, man. I gotta get a sage candle, man. We want Nisa. Listen, her shoes are still on. It's cool. When it slip off a little bit, that's when we know, like, we almost got it here, man. It's all good. Let's go. Patron has not been open yet.
No, it hasn't.
And I want a shot too.
I'm trying to keep it safe here, but
I feel you.
The most alive, actually, just recently. To be honest with you, just recently. It was a nice, beautiful summer night. The sky was like multicolored. It was just perfect, and I remember doing everything I wanted to do. Like, people take that for granted now. Like, oh, you can always do whatever you want to do. No. Now when you have a heart and you care about other people.
Right.
You don't always get to do every single thing you want to do in 24 hours.
Right.
I actually took a night, a day and a night, and did that with no stops, no hesitations. Just, I want to do this. We out. I want to do that. Everything happened seamlessly.
Oh man, you living right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to say I'm jealous because I'm not, because I don't know what that is. I don't know what
I like that.
I don't know what jealousy is, so I'm not going to say that. But I love it though, man. I love it. I really do, and I'm feeling that for real. I'm really feeling that, man. Took a day to do. Then that's fire, man. Like
everything, yeah. And one of those things was performing.
How that felt?
It's like a.
Feel like you wanted to do it every day.
Yeah, it was like It was like a rush. I feel like it's one of those things because I'm very spiritual.
So what did you do? How can we do this every day? That's the shit I be asking myself.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm going at and thinking. Like, all right, we know the problem. How can we fix the problem? I'm solution. I don't talk to people. I hate when people just talk to me and they just like telling me their problems. And I'm all right. After you tell me the problem, what we doing? How we gonna do it? If you don't know that, I'm gonna get angry. I don't want to talk to you no more. Cause like I don't want to hear that. You just talking. It's just you just talking. I'm solution. You call me. You telling me because you want me to be involved or you wanna do something about it. You need some type of advice. That's why I come in there. I don't like you just fucking complaining.
The whole time.
What we doing about it, man?
Right.
Complain. What we doing about it?
Right.
That's what but. That's me. Each his own, though, right? Did you answer that question? I'm gonna go back.
No, I was gonna answer and say the way that you would achieve that is disciplining yourself.
And you did, but you continue. You did answer it. I remember now. And that was dope. You say you went, oh my God, I like that.
Yeah, just discipline yourself. Keep what you want in mind. It's very hard if you're used to being that person that pleases everybody. It's very hard to be like, keep what I want in mind. Keep what you want in mind. Turn off your motherfucking phone and just go. Period. The only people that you should be talking to is people you meet on the way of doing what the fuck you want to do.
Yo, I can't really do that yet, man.
I mean,
I like the shit with people. I like even if it's one person though, like.
But not in the moment. Try doing it after. Like, that moment is for you.
Okay.
You don't always want to share every experience with everybody. Some things you need to keep for yourself.
Facts. I agree. Because like I said, I'm the one asking these questions. You're not gonna be talking to me like you giving me like, listen, I'm asking you the questions. Thank you. All right, like back to the questions. All right, where have you felt the most failure and the most success?
Ooh. Well, that's easy. It's a lot of things that didn't go where I needed it to go. Probably my first project. I had like high hopes for that. I worked hard doing a lot of different things just to get that done, and that was the first time I felt that hurt because I put so much time and money into that. But another one, you said the most success.
And we're going to get back into the management shit too, because you just reminded me. We cut that short. I had a management company. I was Nisa's manager. The relationship was there. We was wild cool, so it just made sense. She's a dope singer. I just want to make sure, people, just so they can know what, because it's going to be clipped up, some of the shit, whatever. But Nisa's a dope singer. I was her manager. I had a management company, and she's still a dope singer. But continue, what you saying?
You said the most success?
And the most failure. You talked about the failure, but you could get to the success part.
I would say teaching. Teaching for me, the experience of seeing data and them saying, wow, your data was really high in this assessment, that made me feel like, I am shaping the youth.
I'm hungry too. I need some food.
Academically.
No disrespect. I heard you. I'm with you. I'm right
but
with you.
But you hungry.
Right. I'm just putting it out there. You hear my shit growl, play a bust around beat.
I really
said I was hungry.
Didn't hear you.
No. I'm just saying if you do.
Oh.
There you go. Don't be like, this nigga. Don't say to yourself, this nigga's hungry.
Did I say something that made him hungry?
Look, nigga's stomach going. She just said to herself, damn, this nigga is hungry. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. All right. So you answered that question. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So the next one I want to ask you is, tell me about the facts or harsh truths you chose to ignore, but you shouldn't.
About myself? Or
you choose to ignore, but you shouldn't. In general, you go with yourself. You could always pass on the question too.
I choose to ignore it. I guess this is, for me personally, and probably a lot of other people, just the racism shit. Like, I choose to ignore it, but then I go and I harbor these feelings of like disrespect, because it's like you run into that and you don't react every time it happens to you. It does something to you, and you have this chip on your shoulder, like. That's it's tough, and especially now with everything going on.
That remind me of my Trayvon Martin scene I had. I believe I probably told you this before, but I had the first Trayvon Martin scene right after Trayvon Martin too. That's crazy, like for real. And it's a gated community in the Bronx somewhere. I'm gonna tell y'all that real fast. I was going to see a girl, right? I was going to see a girl. I probably shouldn't too. I wasn't thirsty, but it was stupid now that you think about it. The phone was dying. My cell phone was dying. I didn't have the charger. The phone died, right? Before I knew where they was at, the girls. There was a couple of girls, but I was going to see one of them. She was with her friends. Yeah, Dolo. This was me, young boy too, man. I had fun while I was. That's why I'm so focused with the business, and girls don't really. It's only particular. I'm looking for brain stimulation and all type of. I'm not just looking for the pretty girl, and you know what I'm saying. Got to be a lot to come with that. So that's why I have fun, in my teens and coming up. I really did though. But so I'm going to see the girl, and the phone died, and the fucking bus is turning. This is in the Bronx. I didn't even know the Bronx had a gated community. Shit is turning into the. I see the sign. It says like a snake, whatever, is going into the shit that says gated community. But I'm like, what the fuck? I know she ain't over here. So I asked the bus driver, I'm like, yo, it's a payphone over here? He looked at me, laughed at me. I said, like, nigga, fuck you, somebody, payphone over here. Right? So I got off at the last stop. I'm like, damn, where the fuck I'm at? I see a guy working on a boat in the yard, white guy, right? Caucasian guy. Working on a boat, right? Asian guy. And I had no choice. I went up to the gate and I said, "Can you dial this number for me? Because my phone died." Blah blah blah. He actually was a good person. He helped me. He dialed the number. I spoke to the girls and they said, "Yo, you gotta get off this stop." You. I'm like, damn, I knew it. Of course, I know y'all ain't over here. So now I'm like, all right, fuck it. I gotta wait for the bus to come back to the opposite way. So I walked to the corner just to scope out the neighborhood, just to see what's going on, and I seen a family down the block on some real Brady Bunch shit. So I walked back to the bus stop, like, I'm just wait for the bus right here. So I see two people coming up, two Caucasian guys walking up, right? One is he's kind of husky. He looked like a fucking cop. This is what I thought he was, detective. In the hood, they look like they did have been detectives. And one guy is trailing him in the back of him, and he got his hands in his hoodie. Like they had it planned out before they came to me. I'm peeping all this. So he approached me, he go, "What you doing over here?" I'm like, the fuck? I'm thinking this is police. This is when I knew it wasn't police. I'm like, yo, I'm looking for a girl. I'm looking for the girl. I'm lost. He like, what girl you looking for? I know every girl over here.
Oh, wow.
When he said that,
whoa.
I said, oh, this is some racist shit going on. Uh-huh. Instantly, I never dealt with this in my life, but I knew it was, I'm like, oh, I'm not supposed to be, So I'm like, damn, so my first thing, I'm not stupid. I'm like, all right, just get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Just don't get crazy. You out of bounds. Just get out of here. And I said, yo, I'm lost. Once he said, I'm lost. I'm looking for, He said, yo, do me a favor. Get the fuck out of here.
What?
That's the first time I ever felt like a punk in my life. I swear to God, man.
What?
I felt so soft, yo. And I looked at his man over his shoulder. His man is like a couple of feet away from him with his hand in his pocket on some, like, if he beat me up, finish him. Like, they had a plan. I'm like, right. What the fuck? I'm like, I'm not even doing this, though. Like, so I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. Took that on the chin, yeah. And I walked off, and he trailed me a little bit to make sure I was leaving out. And I said, oh, shit. And I went and I found the girl, too, right? I eventually found the girl. And,
what happened?
I definitely told her. I told her what happened, and she definitely,
confirmed it.
She confirmed it, and she showed appreciation for that, man. That's what I'm gonna say.
Wow. But see, that's what I mean. I guess I don't even want to say ignore no more. Then it's not even ignore. It's